Welcome back, everybody. We are back together here with another video, and we're going to be talking about, guess something controversial here. Midterms are coming up in a month. Actually, a month from tomorrow, November the 8th, is Election Day. We actually have early voting here in Texas, so we will be going to vote early, correct?
Yes.
We always do. But Herschel Walker, in case you guys don't know, Herschel Walker is a former NFL player. He is running for the Senate in Georgia against Raphael Warnock, who is a pastor that is pro-abortion. Think of that. How can you be a pastor and pro-abortion? What do you think of that? That is so anti-Christian, if you ask me.
Yeah, there's like, I just don't believe like what the pastor said. I mean, he's just
I don't believe you should be a pastor and be pro-abortion.
yeah.
I don't believe that you should be doing that, but he does. He's a radical leftist, and Herschel Walker has been pretty vocal that he is pro-life. However, the race is tight right now. Democrats are projected to actually get crushed. And now there's a report out there that Herschel Walker paid for an abortion for a lady, I don't know, 30-something years ago. Mm-hmm. It's out there in the news now. But however, the thing is, no name is given. Herschel Walker doesn't know who she is. And he says that it never happened.
Okay.
So there's no proof of anything one way or the other. So he's denying it. We don't even have a name. There's no name. The report just came out. Oh, he paid for an abortion. Where is the proof? What's her name? There's nothing. We have nothing to go off of. But to Whoopi Goldberg, Sister Act, by the way, double standard. Evangelicals forgive Herschel Walker, not women who get abortions. Now, here's the thing right there. I don't know exactly what she means by forgive Herschel Walker. Why should we be actually forgiving him for something he said that never happened? Whereas in the case of women who get abortions, they're doing it and they're not saying, I'm sorry for getting an abortion. Whoopi Goldberg got an abortion. She's never apologized for it. Never apologized for it. But she's criticizing evangelicals.
Yeah, she is against like Christians.
Yeah.
And saying that God doesn't, I mean, the people forgive like Walker, but not the woman who get abortion.
Yeah.
And
but I don't believe that Herschel Walker is actually asking for forgiveness on this. Herschel Walker has said the abortion never happened. But when it comes to women who get abortions, those people getting abortions, are they actually repenting from getting an abortion? Do they regret it? Are they asking for forgiveness? Are they asking God to forgive them? Because when it comes down to it, it's not about us forgiving Herschel Walker. That's between him and God, just like women that get abortions. You know?
Well, I guess if women who, get abortion and like, and if they will confess, their sin, I mean, to God, and like God will, if they truly confess, I mean, God will forgive them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, it's sad, and even said in 1 John 1:9, I think.
She has a Bible, so she's flipping pages here. So
Yeah. Just hold on.
But while you're looking it up, I'm going to read this right here while you're looking it up. Okay. It says, Whoopi Goldberg told her co-hosts on ABC's The View that there's a double standard among evangelicals who forgive Georgia Republican Senate nominee Herschel Walker, but do not extend that grace to women who get abortions. The panel discussed a report Walker allegedly paid for a woman's abortion, which Walker denied. Co-host Sunny Holston said, quote, the thing is, like, it's such a divided message because people are still standing by him. He's in a statistical dead heat with Senator Raphael Warnock, who is a pastor. They're standing by him. And what the evangelicals are saying is God forgives us all. So I'm wondering, Goldberg interrupted, says apparently not. But here's the thing. God isn't going to automatically just forgive. You have to ask for forgiveness. That's what they're missing.
On 1 John 1:9, it say, if we confess our sin, he is faithful and righteous to forgive us our sin and to cleanse us all from unrighteousness.
Yeah. You can't get forgiveness unless you pray to God and ask for forgiveness. I mean, Sonny Holston is saying God forgives us all. No, that's not the way it works. You have to be genuine in your forgiveness, asking for forgiveness. So what they're saying is wrong right here. Holston continues, so I'm wondering why, if that's the case, why isn't he coming forward and saying, yes, this is I did this and I'm sorry, God forgive me. God has forgiven me. Goldberg said, y'all said God forgives all, right? Holston said, that's what the evangelicals community has said about him. The thing is, he's saying that it never happened. So why in the world should he actually ask for forgiveness? They're not asking that.
I think maybe she will believe that Walker, did
they're gonna say that he did it. They are definitely gonna say that he did it. They don't care. I mean, if this was actually proven to be untrue, they would still try to push that that he did this. They would still be trying to do it. Just like when they say that Trump said that there were good Nazis on both sides. He never said that. And it's been proven, but you still got people today that are still pushing that lie. That's a problem right there. There is no proof that Herschel Walker paid for an abortion. That's just a rumor out there, nothing more. So this is crazy, but I'm not surprised. This is what they do on The View. Goldberg said, quote, if that is true, why don't you give the same grace to women who find themselves in the position of having to have an abortion? If God forgives us all, if that's where we're going with this, one of the first commandments in the Catholic idiom is, we will have no gods before me, and yet people are acting like God. People are not acting like God. She continued, if willing to forgive Herschel, it seems to me you would extend the same grace to the women who find themselves in that position. I'm just saying. Goldberg added, I feel like you are saying there's a double standard here. Holston said, it feels that way.
Well, what she meant, and yet people are acting like God. Not all people are acting like God. Some people act
Some
like
people
God.
may act like God, but the thing is, it's not man's position to forgive people in this. That is between God is the one that ultimately forgives.
Yeah, because when we die, we are the only one who have to answer to God. It's not,
that's the point that they're missing here. Not one place here that they actually mention God is the one that's supposed to be forgiving. But it's still got to be those women. Those women that have abortions, have they actually asked for forgiveness from God? Of course, they're not bringing that up. They're not going to bring it up at all.
yeah.
You have to be willing to ask for forgiveness.
Yeah.
So she's trying to make it seem like it's a double standard, but that it isn't a double standard based on what we know so far. Now, if Herschel Walker, let's say if this was true right here, if Herschel Walker campaigns on, I'm pro-life, I'm against abortion, but yet it comes out true that he actually paid for an abortion, and he doesn't come out and say, hey, it happened, I'm a changed man now, I prayed to God, asked for forgiveness. If he doesn't do that, then that's definitely going to hurt him. Mm-hmm. But he's like, I don't even know the name of the woman. It never happened. But the view is running with this as if it were actually facts. And there's no facts with this. I've known somebody that actually had an abortion.
Mm-hmm.
But this is actually before I met you. They actually wanted me to go with them to get one. And I was like, no, I'm not going. Still my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I am not going. I'm not going with you over there. I am completely against that. And we're talking about over 20 years ago. Not going. Still my friend, but I'm not going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then at that, she was still my friend afterwards, but it wasn't my place to actually, condemn her, say she's going to hell, all this. That's not, I wasn't going to play God. And Whoopi Goldberg thinks that people like me and you are playing God. That's not the case.
Oh, no.
So
we can never be God.
We'll never be God. We are all flawed. All of us sin.
Well, but some people think they can be God. It's like,
the Westboro Baptist Church, those people are really, really insane. They hate everybody. They're crazy. I mean, they're a fringe group. They're not Christians.
Yeah.
They're a hate group, really.
And I think Pastor, what's his name? Warnock?
Raphael Warnock, yeah.
Yeah, that I guess he's just like telling people what other people want to hear instead of telling the truth.
I don't see how you can be a pro-choice pastor. You cannot go in that pulpit on Sundays and tell people it's okay to have an abortion if you want to. That is ungodly right there. I mean, I would never, ever attend this church. And this is the problem, I believe, also with Christianity. You know, it's not a perfect religion because you have false prophets out there.
Yeah.
You know, just like you have gay preachers out there, and they'll have their boyfriend or quote unquote husband there too. I'm like, how in the world can you preach the word of God when you're actively sinning all the time, every day? You can't do that. Raphael Warnock is a pro-choice pastor. You see, same thing, no matter what. Just like if you're a pastor that is sleeping around all the time, how can you be a pastor and stay in a church and do that? You shouldn't be doing that. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the problem with Christianity right there. I mean, all religions have issues. You know why? Because we're human beings. We're flawed.
Yeah, it's like after the fall of humanity, like in Genesis, in the
Adam.
book of, everything, comes like jealousy, the fruit of the flesh,
Yeah.
But we also have the fruit of the spirit, thank goodness.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of Whoopi Goldberg calling this a double standard? I know we got kind of religious here, but it was kind of a religious topic here,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys listen to Christians or not, but I'm a Christian. My wife is a Christian. So, so we have to give our opinion on this. But a lot of people on the left, they despise Christianity. They do. But I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. We will be back on Monday with another video for you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. And we will catch you on Monday.
Goodbye.